fat, rich mineral fields of the 4th expansion for this Zerg. A little bit of creep spread, but not a ton. And now these overlords with a couple roaches built into here, these banelings back here loading up, and now this is the fight of the game. The overlords rolling in here. Baneling's gonna be dropping on these Marines, forcing the Marines back once again, and now these roaches are having free reign over this fight, this zone. Overlords continuing to roll in, going to be dropping these Banelings right on top of these Marines. These Marines need to back up. These Banelings coming out one at a time, getting a couple Marines. These roaches are focusing down the buildings, not focusing down the tanks, while the Marines are being pushed away by the Banelings drops. And so this fight is going to be pushed back. These roaches have to retreat, and once again getting hugely supply blocked. 88 supply. You need to really overbuild those overlords if you're going to do Baneling drops. And he has the minerals to do it. He has 1,000 minerals. The question is, does he have the larva? And it doesn't look like it. He is using all his larvae almost, pretty much. It looks pretty efficient with his larva usage. Maybe an extra hatchery. 2 minerals left in this patch. Not going to waste the time to have his drone mine from there. Looks like a 3rd base from ToGENTyT coming in and doing another push down the middle here with Marine, Tank, and a Viking to push back those overlords and kind of spot for the Zerg player, or the Terran player, these siege tanks. Getting an overlord there, getting another overlord here. Gonna scare him. These are empty overlords with more banelings in it. He's just gonna scare them into retreating with this many overlords. He does not know how many units are inside, and that is one thing you can do. You can feign the baneling drops. Only one of these overlords has banelings in it, and these roaches can clean up these siege tanks once again, push them back. Really good micro from both players, really pushing back and forth, stuck on kind of a low-tech economic situation, and this is going to try to morph into a planetary force. Probably going to cancel and lift. There it goes. After seeing that many roaches, you can't handle that many roaches, and this Viking being a complete jerk, going to take out a couple overlords, and once again supply blocking RandomGuy, but RandomGuy is mining pretty well from his main here. How many drones are left here? Only 2. Kind of needs a little bit more drone saturation. Really low on the drone count. That's probably why only 34 drones. Where are all those drones? There they are. They must have just spawned a ton of drones in production. Just a bunch of overlords because, again, he is supply blocked, and he keeps getting supply blocked. 2 mutalisks on the field, and still no armory, so no Thor's going to be able to come out. This gas is mined out. 3 idle SCVs just hanging out on that gas. So Roach Baneling with Baneling bombs really doing well against this Marine tank composition, forcing them back. This Overlord spewing creep, saying, no, you're not going to be able to expand to this island. This Overlord probably going to spew some creep, denying this island expansion, and maybe an Overlord over here to deny this one, but the chances of that are very slim. A really annoying Zergling here burrowed to prevent the landing there, and going to either have to burn a scan or get a Raven, or build a missile turret, but that's kind of a strange thing to do. This Mutalisk, kind of a sacrificial Mutalisk, just going to die down to this many Marines. A great spread on the Marines, not letting Banelings going to push in here. A ton of roaches here. Not as many Banelings now built. Only 8 Banelings in these Overlords. No, excuse me, I lied. 16 Banelings in these Overlords. And we'll see exactly what's going to happen. RandomGuy now going on the offensive, scanned immediately, having the spider senses were tingling for ToGENTyT. Now he is going to expect the attack, and another scan going down somewhere. This supply depot gonna go down. Is it gonna supply block him? Yeah, a little bit, but does he have any on the way production tab wise? No. That goes down. Supply block now. No more units coming out. Gonna have to build another supply depot after that one burned down. Nope, there's the supply depot apparently was being built, or he called down a supply drop somewhere. Those cheeky Terrans and their ability to drop supply. So random guy getting his expansion up. He has these expansions. Problem is he's spending 300 minerals on every one of these hatcheries, and then he's not mining from them fully. Some great saturation here would really be able to drive this fight back, but of course, master level play. What am I to discuss the abilities of these players? This one Overlord coming in here, Sacrificial Overlord, just checking out what's going on. Now once again supply blocked, and these roaches perhaps would like to see them burrowed, but the Marines completely abandoning their siege tank cover, and these Marauders now in an amazing position. These Banelings getting shot by the siege tanks from long range. Only 4 Banelings left in these Overlords, and the Overlords still driving the Marines away because they do not want the Banelings to kill them. And the Roaches once again going to clean up these siege tanks and then drive and then fall back, not able to deal with this many Marines with 1-0 upgrades. So not too many upgrades on the Marines. 1-1 upgrades on the Roaches, and on the tanks we have 0-0. Mutalisks 0-0. But are they going to snipe this? No. 3 Mutalisks, again, sacrificing themselves to the Marine army. 3 more siege tanks being produced, 3 more Marines. Really a back and forth game along this choke. It's just Roaches pushing, or Baneling drops, pushing away those Marines, and Roaches cleaning up the siege tanks and then falling back. Finally, it looks like ToGENTyT not falling back for a second, almost getting caught out of position with those Banelings, but does pull back, and now those siege tanks once again cleaned up. 3 more siege tanks on the way, doing a great job keeping these siege tanks produced, but kind of silly, just keeps losing them. Perhaps just a bunch of Marines and Marauders. We'll see a great Baneling drop right there, forcing half the Marines into death. But it looks like the Overlords are just getting pushed back, and there is not enough income. What is the income levels on these players? It looks like ToGENTyT not even trying to expand. He does get one here, but not any units. No income left. No things left. This is his final push. If he can hold this off, if RandomGuy can hold this off, then he will win this game. But all he has is Zerglings in production, and these Marines are sitting here looking very nice, and these Zerglings running by. A Spire on the way, or not on the way, still here. Mining from this base, not doing an insane amount of job mining. A Baneling nest now on the way. Where is that Baneling nest? Is that all the way down here? Yes, it is, all the way down here. Scanning down here to see what's going on. This has been mined out for a long time, and he knows that. So all the units are just not in the area. The lair does go down. Evolution Chamber bleeding out, but it's going to come back because the creep is still there, and there's a creep tumor close enough to continue maintaining a creep in that area. And now these this army going to march its way down and attempt to kill this army off. A ton of Banelings morphing in. No Overlords here to deal with this, and a couple drones burrowing to save themselves from the enemy. This Overlord gonna take. Very happy that he's an egg still. Gets his 10 armor. Gonna pop out. But he is supply blocked again, and this is a very small army to deal with this. And now ToGENTyT with that mule getting a little bit of income, but really no income for this Terran player. This is a ton of tanks, and these Roaches and Baneling bombs are once again going to be the menu for the day. A Baneling coming in here. These Roaches really getting destroyed by these one Overlord goes down before dropping any Banelings. A second Overlord going down. These Marines doing a great job sniping, and now these Marines and siege tanks having free reign. There are no units left, and RandomGuy with a sad face just leaves the game. Really, just couldn't hold off. Was trying to maintain his position in the game. I don't think he kept a cool head. Probably just should have made Roach Baneling again, and he just lost so many Overlords. Let's look at the units lost, and you can say that the Zerg lost so many more units, and the composition and control from ToGENTyT was just absolutely amazing, and RandomGuy is rated a little bit higher in the latter than ToGENTyT, but it's they're very close, and these are again master level play. So that was a cool game. I enjoyed casting that, and I will see you guys next time. No, that's who's is that? That's Husky StarCraft. We don't want to copy that. Stay classy, guys.